I'm Pastor W. Kenan Porter, pastor of New Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church, your eternal life ministry. And we'll be bringing to you today our Black History service. This is the third Sunday of the month of February 2018. This is our Black History Month. And we'll be preaching today in Hebrews 11, chapter 1. Is as we know that verse, basically everybody made thus. But our title today would be Now Faith. So we're going to go over into our broadcast, which is happening right about now, and then we'll be coming back to you with some more information. So enjoy.
Hebrews chapter 11.
Amen.
Hebrews chapter 11. This is still our Black History Month. We will have our finalization on next Sunday, which Dr. Hicks, I call him Dr. Hicks, so he's like a guy. He's fantastic. He will do the evening program at 3:30. That will be our last day of our Black History Month. And also, I just want to say before I actually go into that, I want some of you to go visit my brother. He's in Health South. Actually, he's in the room next to where I was. He's in 207. I was in 206. And he's in 207. So, yeah, he's going to be there for a few days. For a while. So, he will really have me a lot if he see your face.
Amen.
It would mean a whole lot. He talks about the church all the time, about the choir. He talks about you all the time. I said, what you talking about him for? Y'all know they're kids. He talks about you all the time. Hebrews chapter 11. We good to have visitors just came in that they already called visitors. God just came out to call visitors. Some of the I'm glad to see you back and see you here. Amen. Yeah, I won't be before you long. We got a program coming up, so I won't be before you long. I like to call your attention to verse 1. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, Paul, of all the letters that Paul had written in the Old and the New Testament, Paul wrote, to Timothy, and he wrote Ephesians to the churches. The last personal letter that Paul wrote, when he started writing personal letters, then that's where you will find Hebrews. Now, they don't know who the author of Hebrews is. Some think that it's Paul. But, when you find Hebrews, you go through the letters that Paul wrote. They're all together. And then you start getting to the personal, like Philemon and Titus and those. And you're getting close to Hebrews. And then the first letter, then that letter that's Hebrews, that's when you get to Hebrews. Amen. Now we're going to do Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. It says, now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We're going to talk to you today, part 1, and part 2 will be next Sunday, in faith now. Faith now. Amen. Ushers, you may be seated. It says now faith. And in order to have, and he's talking about now faith is, but what we've been talking about now, you have to have faith now. For faith to work for you, you can't have faith yesterday.
That's right.
You think it's going to work. You think I had faith yesterday.
Yeah.
You can't have faith tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have to have it now.
Amen.
You have to have it now. You're thinking, well, I thought I had faith yesterday, but don't think You know, if it was a yesterday, then that has to be faith that you know it was faith. But you deal with what's happening right now. Because when we see what's happening right now, you can concentrate on the substance. Now we look at what the substance is. The substance is the thing that you want to have faith in. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. So it's the substance, it's what you want to have faith all about. What is your faith subjected to? How much do you want what you want? How bad do you want what you want? And what is it going to do for you by wanting it? Is it going to save your life or someone else's life? It's going to make you a better person? It's going to get you closer or even further than where you want to be? But it's saying there's a substance of things hope for. And this hope, if you do your translation of this hope, it doesn't mean just say, oh, I sure hope, in an hour we hope for something. We were hoping because we don't expect it to happen. That's right. But when you do the translation of this hope, is what is expected to happen. Let's go back and look at it, do the translation of it. Right now it will be not in Hebrew, but it would actually, be in Greek. Is what you expect, the confidence of the expecting of it to happen. Right. You don't have any doubt in it. That's right. In this hope, you don't have any doubt in it not happening. Amen. You expect it to. And if it don't happen, then you feel like something's wrong. There you go. See, it's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence. Yeah. Now you don't have evidence even before it comes. That is the expectation, is your evidence. You already know it's there. Right. Like right now, I got $1 million in my pocket. Hello. Amen. Claim it. Put it out. Now faith. That's right. Hey, and what the substance is what's going on right now. Right. What's going to get there. The way things are happening now. The things that we got going on right now. All I have to do is work it. Yeah. I haven't been working it. All I got to do is work it. This young man came along. All things coming. This young choir coming along. All the songs and the television program. All this is coming along. That's the substance. Yeah. All I have to do is work it. That's right. Yeah. See, a lot of things that you can get, you don't work it. That's it. That is it. Go, pal. Money that you have in your pocket, you don't pay tithes. Amen. You don't work your substance. God has already told you what's going to happen when you tithe. You don't do it. Your faith in God is not there. You got to have now faith, right now. Your tithe may not be a tenth, it may be an eighth. It may be a 20th. Starting out, but you start doing something. Yeah. Amen. Everybody in need to pay some. Don't touch the plate. Amen. Just with a finger. Stop touching it. If you don't touch it, put some money in there. Amen. I grew up like that. I know the all good. Walking around telling like that. Now we had to get out of that. Because we think about what it is. And now you're touching it with your faith. It says now faith is. Faith now. And this is black history. Just like what's saying what happened then, it's the same thing happened to our people. They had to have now faith. They had to have faith now to get through what they were getting through. The problem, thing like that, they were being crucified and lynched and all that kind of thing. The same thing that we were going through. Our forefathers and forefathers before us, they went through it because they had an expectation of something was going to happen. Yeah. They could have committed suicide. But they went through because they did not expect this to continue to go on. Yep. The same thing. The first person talks about in the now faith in Hebrews chapter 11, the first one it talks about is Abel. Yep. Abel was the first one that had the now faith. Because it's now faith, because he had it at that time, it was now. Anything that happens in your life at the time that it's happening, it's now. I'm sitting here preaching now.
You know, I'm not preaching last week. I'm preaching right now. Right. You're hearing it right now. Right. Whatever you do is right now. Yes. Right. When you go in, and after you leave and you go and eat that steak, you eat it, when it starts eating, you're eating at that right then, right now. Right. Whatever you do happens now. Yeah. Don't happen any other time but now. So we're talking about Abel. How was Abel showing his faith at that particular time? I don't know how many was in the world at that time. Recording just started. I hit it. I don't know what Abel, what was happening with him at that particular time, or what was going around, or how many the Bible says that Adam had other sons and daughters, but it's only talking about Abel. You know, I don't know if others were born at that time, just don't know. But I know that he's talking about Abel. And what did Abel do to show his now faith? He say by faith, Abel offered unto God a what? A more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Now some say, some of our teachers in the Bible and some theologians say that it was because it was a blood sacrifice. The Bible does not say that. As far as because it was that type of sacrifice. You know, Abel was a keeper of the sheep. You know, that's what Abel. But he sacrificed the firstborn. He sacrificed the best. If he would have sacrificed a lamb, you know, that had a spot and had a blemish, that wouldn't have been a best sacrifice. Right. But they talk about because it was blood, his blood is still the same. Yeah. Blood is not different from anything. But it is where the blood comes from. So it did what it says, what Abel did, was he did the best of it. It said, and then what it says about what Cain did. What it says about Cain. Somebody read what Cain did. You see, by faith, Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. You know? A better sacrifice than Cain. Now, when we go to Genesis, we saw that Cain just offered something. Just whatever he could find. He could have offered a better sacrifice. He could have offered his best fruit. He could have, but now he wanted to keep that in his pocket. Now, I ain't going to give this to God. This is my best. We got to think about what is best that we want to give to God. That's what Abel did. And then God told Cain, you could have did better than what you did. He didn't say anything about blood. But I'm not talking about any of the theologians, any of you out there that may see this. I'm not talking about what you say. If that's the way you feel, that's the way you feel. I'm just going about what I'm reading. That's all. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right. But what I'm seeing here is that our faith has to show that if we give our best, that God is going to reward us with His best. That's what I'm saying about you have to show your faith now. And it's very difficult to do that in this day and time, or any day and time. This was the beginning. It was still difficult for Cain to do it. It was difficult for him. This was the beginning. It was difficult. And even so, when we go through the day's time when we talk about Black history, and when we look at Black history, we look at the history of our Black people. At that time, we were called colored. And before we were called colored, I don't know what we were called. I had no idea what they were called before they were called colored.
A nigger.
Huh?
A nigger.
I thought they always called them niggas. They were called niggas. Now, if anybody would know, just older would know.
No.
They would call us nigga, yeah. They call us nigga. They called me a nigga. I'm telling you what happened to me. And I was young. I had to be about 7 years old. And, maybe older. No, I was older than that. I'd say about 9. And Mom was sent me to the store. And, I made a wrong turn. That's how close we were. This was back in the mid-50s, And then we have a line where if you cross over and you turn over to the white line, what white folks say, it was totally different. You had to make sure you didn't cross the line. That's how close it was. I made a mistake and I crossed the line. And I went into this store and these two guys with their motorcycle jackets looked and saw me. They were probably thinking, this nigger ain't supposed to be in here. And I saw them behind them, took their hand out of their pocket so I could see them. Took a switchblade, put it behind them and put it in their pocket so I could see it. You talking about, you know, running. I said to myself, feet don't fail me now. I got ass so fed up running out the house. And there was a little bitty fella riding a tricycle. Little bitty guy. And this little bitty guy said, run, nigga, run. And this is actually the truth.
Oh, dear.
So you have to live by faith in those days. I was one of the first to segregate Southside High School in 1967. Left Carbondale in 1967 to segregate, to integrate rather, Southside and integrate the football team. And the coach, we had an all-white coaching staff. And the coach would call us new boys and would call the white guys the old boys. And one time he made a mistake. And he said, nigga. And he was trying to say, and the nigga, I mean new boys. But we had to have faith that we were going to make it during that time, that now faith. We look at what they did. We're so close to things that we have and so close that we don't have. The next one it talks about is Enoch. When it says by faith, Enoch was translated that he should not see death and was not found because God had translated him. For before his translation, he had this testimony that he pleased God. God took him out. Because there was some crazy things that were happening, getting ready to happen. We look at the flood at that time. You know, that Noah was the grandson of Enoch. You know, you look at the trace, you trace it and see. You know, well, the great-grandson. Noah being the grandson of Methuselah. Noah was the grandson. You say, yeah, like, no. Yeah, he was the grandson of Methuselah. So I think that Noah had to know some things that Enoch knew. Yeah. And then he had to hear the teaching of Enoch being his great-grandson. Because they lived a long time back in them days.
Amen. Sure, you're right.
God took him up. Yeah? And the teaching of the things that you hear and the things that you know about, the things that you believe and have faith in. Yeah. Now. Do you have faith? Now? You can't say that I got faith, but I don't have faith, but I probably have it next week. I got to let that faith build on me. The disciples did that. They asked Jesus to increase their faith. You know, it felt like we don't have enough faith. Now I need the Lord Jesus to help me build on it. Yeah. Jesus, I don't need to build nothing. You only need the faith of a grain of a mustard seed.
All right now.
And he said now.
Yeah. All right.
You can do what you need. You can move mountains.
All right now.
And each and every one of us right now can move mountains with the faith that we can have right now. You know, that's what we can have. We talk about faith, and I'll get ready to close, but we have the thing to do of one that shows faith.
All right.
In this church. This church was basically ran and built by the Pruitts. This church.
Yeah, amen.
The Pruitts are being here to be celebrated by. A lot of relatives that were here, but this church was basically built by the Pruitts, and we're going to celebrate that today.
Amen.
Say faith now.
Faith.
Faith now. In Black history, it took Harriet Tubman. By faith, Harriet Tubman went and took slaves through, crossed them through, so they would have freedom. Harriet Tubman did that. You know, Medgar Evers establishing the NAACP, got killed in his driveway. In his driveway, right there and there, right, it was in now when he got killed. By faith, and faith now faith, having faith at that time, Rosa Parks refused to get up. She refused to get up. Said, I ain't getting up. I'm tired. She got on the bus. They came to the bus and said, you got to move. Now there were a lot of people doing that. It wasn't just Rosa Parks. You know, but at that time, you know, she was the one that they actually, made sure that make sure this is known. Exactly. Made an example of it. Say, this can't happen. She said, I ain't getting up, I'm tired. I remember by faith, I remember by, drinking on a white water fountain. I did that. I was a little fella. You had colored and you had white.
All right.
Wasn't nobody around. I'm seeing that it's gonna taste this different.
Right.
I'm just saying. Yeah, as inquisitive I was. I looked now. I did like Moses. I looked to the left and I looked to the right. And I did a little sip. But we have to understand that we have to depend on God even now, as they did then, and even as we do now. And we see where we are now. We can go sit anywhere. We can go and eat anywhere.
Yes.
At any restaurant. Drink any type of water that we want to. Go live. And there's still some people trying to keep us out of certain places, but by law they can't. They can. When we integrated Southside in 1968, the very next year, it was almost all white. Then a couple of years after that, it was totally, I'm sorry, all black rather. And then a couple of years after that, it was totally black. We went on there in 1967. It did not take but 2 years, but every single one of them jokes moved out. Yeah.
Right.
And the further they moved, the further we went in. The further they moved, they went over to what was the name? What's the school? Wooddale. Our head coach, left and went to Wooddale. Now we're at Wooddale. The further they moved, the further we went.
Amen.
By faith, things have changed now. Yeah. By faith, the faith now. Dr. Martin Luther King, said that we didn't have this, we need to do it the right way. And I listen to a lot of the sermons that they don't play. There was times when I would listen to on the radio, say they had all of a sudden he would preach at his pulpit. And I happened to go there and visit my son and went to his church. And I sat on the front row and looked at the pulpit that he preached out of. And I sat there and looked at it. And many sermons that he would preach. From that, a lot of times we would hear things, but he would go back when it was ready for him to go home. He went home and he preached. But when he came to Memphis, now he went other places. He went to Washington, and did the great thing they had in Washington. But when he came to Memphis, he was actually going to do the poor people's thing. But they sidetracked and said, we need you in Memphis. And something was happening at that time when he felt that something was going wrong, something wasn't right. Oh yeah, it rained very hard, so the rain was telling you don't go nowhere. Stay where you are. It started thundering and lightning, like he was saying, you need to stay where you are. And they would call him on the phone. He called, he said that I'm not feeling well. Raph, I'm not feeling well. Raph, you handle it. I'm not feeling well. And Raph got up on and said, Doc, we all, what do you call it? Everybody, all of us doctors. We ain't been to doctor school. We all doctors. Every preacher you see is a doctor. You a doctor too. Abner said, Doc, they're hollering for you out here. So Dr. King, and now Dr. King was a doctor. He was a real doctor. Said, Dr. King, they need you out here. Go hollering for you. And so he got up and got out of his bed. He saw the people that were gathered around him. And I'm sure that it touched his heart. And my dad had the radio blasting loud all throughout the house the first time I had ever heard Dr. King speak. And it was the last time that I heard him speak. But I do remember him You know, and hearing it now, hearing it then, the things that he said was very prophetic. And the things that he was saying it by faith and faith now. And the things that he said, he said that I may not live a long time. Longevity, has its promise. Longevity is good. But he did say that I've seen the promised land. He did say that my eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. And those were the last words he said in a sermon. What is going to be your last word? What is going to be your last feeling? What is going to be your last desires? How are you going to use the faith that you have now? You use it in a positive way, is that it can do everything that it's supposed to do for you. And I guarantee you that it will not be a waste of time. The door of the church is open.
Well, I hope you enjoyed our broadcast today. Faith now, Hebrews chapter 11. And, it says now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So just kind of turn around and says, faith now. And we'll be coming back next week with part 2, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. Trying to, just build it in with our Black history and, our history about faith, about the early, days of the Bible. And it's coming along quite well. It's gelling together, as you're able to see. Now, I also want to remind you that next week is our finalization of Black history. And we'll be having speaker, Pastor Willie Hicks, a very outstanding speaker. He's been around a long time to give you some good history and give you some good preaching as well. He'll be preaching on next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. That is next Sunday at 3:30 p.m. That will be the 4th Sunday of the month. So you'll enjoy that. Once again, our broadcast is on Comcast 31. It comes on Thursday night, midnight, at New Macedonia Baptist Church, which is located at 1650 Michigan. Our service starts at 11:30 a.m. Bring a friend, a loved one. Just come and visit us. You will enjoy our service. I know you will. I certainly do. And also our young choir that is steadily growing. And also join us on YouTube. Which my YouTube channel is William Porter. You log into that, become a Facebook friend. Also, you can find me on YouTube. Log into my YouTube channel, which you type in William Porter on YouTube. And also, be a part of my YouTube as well. So, that's about it. Once again, my name is William Porter, or as I'm known now as W. Kenan Porter, pastor of New Macedonia MB Baptist Church, your eternal life ministry. Well, until the next time, may God richly enhance your life.